inspired by the voice of the Most High. It is the word of the Most High. Revelation 12:12. I thought you would get this automatically because I go here all the time. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Talking about the ozone layer and right here on the earth. Woe me, destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he has but a short time. Who he's coming down on? Verse 17. And the dragon, which is the devil, was wrought with the woman, which is Israel, when you read Jeremiah 6:2, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel, which keep the commandments of the Most High. That's the works. To keep the commandments of the Most High. And have the testimony of Mashiach Yahushai. And that's the faith in the Almighty, who Mashiach Yahushai just declared himself as, through the power of the Most High. Y'all see that? Going back to 2 Ezra 13. Y'all don't see it? Y'all see it or you don't? Yes? Khan? La'ah? Oh, okay. It says, 2 Ezra 13:23, he that shall endure the peril, mean the danger, in that time have kept himself. They that be fallen into danger, because the devil, though he have a short time, gonna come down with much wrath, are such as have works. That's the ones that's keeping the laws of the Most High, commandments of the Most High, and faith toward the Almighty, and faith, the true testimony of having faith in the Mashiach Yahushua. Notice therefore that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead. 2/3. This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, the same as he whom the Most High, the highest, have kept the great season, talking about the Mashiach Yahushua, which by his own self shall deliver his creature. Now look at 2 Corinthians 5:17. Since y'all looking at this creature, 2 Corinthians 5:17. We are those creatures. And we the creatures that was made on the 5th day, every creature that moved. 2 Corinthians 5:17. 2 Corinthians 5:17. Therefore, if any man be in Mashiach Yahushua, if any man be by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. So people think they in a Mashiach Yahushua, but you the same way you always been. And you can have somebody that know you to say that. Then you know you haven't changed. You haven't become this new creature. You ain't been born again. So that's the creature that the Most High is talking about here in 2 Ezra 13 and 26. The same is he whom the Most High, the highest, has kept the great season, the Mashiach Yahushua, which by his own self shall deliver his creature. Talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Those that have made the change. And he shall order them that are left behind. He's going to put us in order, people. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came a blast of wind and fire and storm, and that he held neither sword, no instrument of war, nor any instrument of war, but that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation. We already read this part. He's going to destroy all the armies, the navies, the marines, the air forces of all these nations that are set up. When you read before here in 2 Ezra 13 down, which I normally read, you can read it yourself and see that he's going to destroy all of their military might. All of it's going to be destroyed by the power of the Most High through Mashiach Yahushua. Yes.
I had a question about the first question that you asked regarding why those who keep the commandments and walk in the covenant are the ones that are basically targeted by the enemy. The question of comment is that, again, it goes back to that covenant and the power that comes with the covenant. So the enemy is going to come after that which is a threat to him and his kingdom. If there's Israelites that is individualized and they're not walking in that covenant or have an understanding or revelation of the covenant and the spiritual power that comes with adhering.
What's your question? What's your question?
That's the question.
About the Israelites that's not, that's
same kind of attack.
well, you made a statement. You didn't ask the question so far.
The question at the end is those that are not walking in that spiritual power. I mean, they come under the same type of attack as the one in Revelation chapter 12.
Well, he already got them. Remember, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed. See, we're not, those are the ones that's not sinners. That's why you go to the book of Amos. I mean, he already, this is your answer right here. If you look at Amos, the 9th chapter. Amos, the 9th chapter, and verse 10. Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So sin is a transgression of the Most High's laws. They're going to die by the sword. That say this evil that we reading about is not going to prevent them from death or overtake them. Take them out of their comfort zone or the power that they think they have when all this go down. And it's happening right now. Because people are taught what? They ain't under the law, but they're under mercy and grace. So they sinners. Because they denounced the Most High's work, His work. They denounced the Most High's work. Did we make these laws up? No, we didn't. These are His laws, His rules and regulations. Can't change it. It can't be changed. Look at verse 34. With 33, we stopped at verse 32 already. Verse 33, and when all the people hear His voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have one against another. So that's why we went to 2 Ezra 15 and 14 down. There's racial wars going to be happening all over, not just in America, everywhere. That's why you hear what it's saying. And when all the people hear His voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle that they have one against another. And the removal multitude shall be gathered together. They're going to bring their armies, navies, and marines and air forces together as thou sawest them, willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. That's what this is all about. They're preparing to fight on Mashiach Yahushua. but he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come. You know, Zion is who? 12 tribes of Israel. And shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded. That's why when you look at 2nd Ezra, Moses already told us in 2nd Ezra 9, the 9th chapter. Being prepared, Moses told us in 2nd Ezra 9 and 22. Let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. You got a multitude that's here, no matter who they come out of, that was born in vain. But if you don't believe in the resurrection or the regeneration, then you might not understand what I'm saying. This says, let the multitude perish then, which was born in vain. You got people that's born, no matter if they come out of our loins or out of your body, no matter who it is. Some people are born in vain. And let my grape be kept in my plant, for with great labor have I, this is the Most High, while Mashiach Yahushua made it perfect. That's honor and dishonor right in that scripture, y'all. Going back to 2nd Ezra 13.
That was 2nd Ezra 9, right?
Say again?
That was 2nd Ezra 9, right?
Yeah, 9:22.
Yeah, a lot of people think it's going to be like, sometimes you're going to get in a plane and go up here and take a bomb and then they run it in a chariot, it's going to blow everything up and all the nations are got to be together and get that in a movie. It's not going to happen like
No,
that.
no. Okay, going back to 2nd Ezra 13 and 35. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion. You know, this is not talking about a mountain, it's talking about the children of Israel. And Zion shall come, and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands. And this my son, this is a Mashiach Yahushua. Mark this down in your Bible, because this is a Mashiach Yahushua in the Old Testament. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, the fire, as he told us in verse 10. That's what he's going to do to it. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests, and they were all mixed together. The blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. As you seen this, he became afraid. So he's going to burn them all up. That's the end of the story. For all their armies, navies, marines, and air forces. They're going to be burned up. Every one of them. So pity those that's in the armed services that have to go through that. But that's the death. It's already pre-planned, right? Right? It's pre-planned. Yep. It says, verse 37 again, and this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, no matter what kind of, weapons they have conquered up through Satan, which for their wicked life are fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire. He gonna destroy them by the law. Thou shalt not murder. Fire. Because the word says, is not the word of the Most High like as a fire? And we learn in his rules and regulations as we go through this Bible and see all the things as he's revealing to us. Look at verse 49. Y'all can read on this other part. I'm going to read from 49. It says, now when he destroyeth the multitude of the nations that are gathered together, he shall defend his people that remain. And then shall be shown them great wonders. Then shall he show them great wonders. It says, y'all with me? Then said I, O Most High, that beareth rule, show me this. Wherefore have I seen the man coming up from the midst of the sea? Still asking questions about Mashiach Yahushua. And he said unto me, like as thou canst neither seek out nor know the things that are in the deep of the sea. You only can go so far. He let you know you can't go but so far down into the ocean. You can't see what's in the deep of the sea. Even so can no man upon earth see my son or those that be with him, but in the daytime. And that's when he come back. Remember, the world is in what? Darkness. And the people in gross darkness. So the darkness is, we in the night. That's why Mashiach Yahushua even, he's saying daytime, but like I said, that's hip talk. Because look at John, the first chapter, and verse 7. Let's start at verse 6. There was a man sent from the Most High whose name was John the Baptist. He came before Mashiach Yahushua. It says the same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light. See, to bear witness of the light. And there's light in what time in the day or the night? In the day. This hip talk though. It says the same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. John the Baptist was not that light, but he was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world of Israel. Mashiach Yahushua is that true light. That light of the minds and souls and spirits of every man that cometh to the world of Israel. When you read Isaiah 45:17. So he is, in a day you have what? Light. That's what he's telling us. In the daytime, going back to Isaiah 8:20. It's saying light in the new covenant, but we see in the old it's saying day. Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. Mashiach Yahushua have not revealed this truth, which is the law of the Most High, to them. And the whole book is the book of laws. This book of the law tells us in Joshua 1:8, shall not depart out of thy mind, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night. It says, verse 53 of 2 Ezra 13, this is the interpretation of the dream which thou saw, and whereby thou only art here enlightened, or lightened. So it says, and whereby thou only art here lightened. That's hip talk.